The casting process for the 1966 movie Cast a Giant Shadow involved careful consideration to ensure the right actors were chosen for each role. For the lead role of David Mickey Marcus, producer and director Melville Chaison sought a charismatic actor who could embody the complex character. After considering several options, Kirk Douglas was ultimately selected for his commanding presence and ability to convey both strength and vulnerability. For the role of Emma Marcus, David's wife, Angie Dickinson, was chosen for her poise and chemistry with Kirk Douglas. Their on-screen dynamic added depth to the portrayal of the Marcus's marriage. John Wayne was cast as General Mike Randolph due to his iconic status and ability to portray authoritative military figures convincingly. Wayne's presence lent gravitas to the role and enhanced the film's appeal to audiences. Frank Sinatra's casting as Vince Talmadge brought star power to the project and added a layer of intrigue to the character. Sinatra's involvement generated significant buzz and contributed to the film's box office success. Overall, the casting decisions for Cast a Giant Shadow were instrumental in bringing the characters to life and capturing the audience's attention, ensuring the film's enduring popularity. Melville Chaison, the director of Cast a Giant Shadow, brought the story to life with a vision that combined historical accuracy, drama, and humor. Chaison's approach was influenced by his background in comedy writing and directing, which he used to balance the film's heavy subject matter. He aimed to create a realistic portrayal of the events surrounding the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, while also highlighting the personal stories of the characters. Chaison's directing style was characterized by his attention to detail and collaboration with the cast and crew. He worked closely with the actors, including Kirk Douglas, to develop their characters and ensure authentic performances. Chaison's creative influences included epic films of the time, such as Lawrence of Arabia and The Ten Commandments, which he drew inspiration from in terms of scope and visual style. The production design, costumes, and cinematography in Cast a Giant Shadow were all carefully planned to transport the audience to the Middle East in the 1940s. Chaison collaborated with production designer Boris Levin and cinematographer Fred Konikamp to create a visually striking film that captured the region's landscape and architecture. The use of wide shots and natural lighting helped to establish the film's epic feel and transport the audience to the time and place of the story. Chaison's vision for Cast a Giant Shadow was to create a film that was not only entertaining but also educational. He aimed to shed light on a relatively unknown historical event and the people involved in it. Chaison's approach to directing was characterized by his dedication to the story, his attention to detail, and his collaboration with the cast and crew. The resulting film is a testament to his vision and the hard work of all involved. The 1966 movie Cast a Giant Shadow is a classic war film that has stood the test of time. It tells the story of the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, with a focus on the efforts of Mikhail Shirazi, an American military officer who helps train the Israeli forces. The movie is filled with drama, action, and a touch of humor, making it an entertaining and educational watch. One enduring quality of this movie is its ability to shine a light on a significant historical event while still being engaging and entertaining. The film features an all-star cast, including John Wayne, Kirk Douglas, and Frank Sinatra, which adds to its appeal. Did you know that Kirk Douglas performed many of his own stunts in the movie, even at the age of 49? Or that John Wayne, who played the role of General Mike Randolph, was actually offered the lead role but turned it down? And did you know that the movie was based on a book of the same name, written by Ted Berkman, a former reporter for the New York Times? Cast a Giant Shadow is filled with many funny, shocking, and sad facts that make it an even more interesting watch. Whether you're a history buff or just a fan of classic Hollywood movies, this film is sure to leave a lasting impression. We would love to hear your stories and memories related to this movie. Do you have a favorite scene or character? Or perhaps a particular line that has stuck with you over the years? Share your thoughts and memories in the comments below. The 1966 movie Cast a Giant Shadow was a large-scale production, with filming taking place in various locations to capture the essence of the story. The film is set in Palestine during the 1940s, and the production team went to great lengths to recreate the region's environment and culture accurately. The film set design was meticulously planned to reflect the period's architecture and lifestyle. Production designer Richard McDonald and his team built several sets, including a full-scale replica of the ancient city of Jaffa, to provide an authentic backdrop for the story. They also paid attention to the smallest details, such as the furniture, props, and costumes, to ensure historical accuracy. Locations for filming were carefully chosen to represent the diverse landscapes of Palestine, from the bustling cities to the arid deserts. The production team filmed in various parts of Israel, including the old city of Jerusalem, the Negev Desert, and the coastal town of Jaffa. These locations provided the perfect setting for the film's epic battle scenes and poignant character moments. However, filming in these locations presented several logistical challenges. The production team had to deal with extreme weather conditions such as heat and sandstorms in the desert, and the limited infrastructure in some areas. They also had to navigate the complex political climate of the region, obtaining permits, and ensuring the safety of the cast and crew. To overcome these challenges, the production team employed innovative techniques and technologies. They used portable air conditioning units to keep the cast and crew cool in the desert heat, and they built temporary roads and infrastructure to facilitate filming in remote locations. They also used state-of-the-art camera equipment and visual effects to enhance the film's battle scenes and recreate historical events accurately. In summary, the production of Cast a Giant Shadow was a complex and challenging endeavor requiring careful planning, attention to detail, and innovative solutions. The film's set design, locations, and logistical challenges were all carefully managed to create an authentic and engaging portrayal of Palestine during the 1940s. The production team's use of innovative techniques and technologies helped to overcome the challenges of filming in diverse and remote locations, resulting in a memorable and impactful film. The 1966 movie Cast a Giant Shadow is an interesting watch, offering a glimpse into the early days of Israel as a nation-state. One scene that stands out is when Kirk Douglas, playing as Army Colonel Marcus, is driven around Israel for the first time by Senta Berger's character, Magda. However, the choice of a 1954 Pontiac convertible as the vehicle for this scene is historically inaccurate, as the film is set in the time frame of 1947-1948, before Israel declared its independence. Despite this misstep, the film does a good job of portraying the struggles and triumphs of Israel during this time period. David Mickey Marcus, played by Douglas, is based on the real-life figure who became the first general of an independent Israel. Marcus was buried at Arlington National Cemetery with full military honors, and it's easy to imagine that his experiences during D-Day influenced his approach to describing Israeli-held territory as a beachhead. The film's portrayal of the fight at the Jordanian fort is also noteworthy, as it highlights the challenges that Israel faced in its quest for independence. It's easy to see why some have speculated that Marcus may have faked his death in order to operate from the shadows, given the intense opposition he faced from some Israeli officers. Overall, Cast a Giant Shadow is a worthwhile watch for anyone interested in this period of history. While there are some inaccuracies and missteps, the film does a good job of capturing the spirit and determination of the Israeli people during this time. The 1966 movie Cast a Giant Shadow features a memorable score and soundtrack that significantly contribute to its narrative and emotional tone. The music, composed by Elmer Bernstein, is a blend of traditional Middle Eastern melodies and Western orchestration, which perfectly captures the film's setting and storyline. Bernstein's score is a masterful creation that underscores the film's themes of cultural clashes, political intrigue, and personal struggles. The music's evocative quality transports the audience to the Middle Eastern landscape, providing an auditory backdrop that complements the movie's visuals. The soundtrack features several popular songs of the era, including the Ballad of the Idaho Potato, sung by the film star Kirk Douglas. The song's lighthearted tone provides a stark contrast to the film's intense scenes, creating a sense of balance and variety. Bernstein's approach to composing the score was meticulous and well-researched. He spent considerable time studying Middle Eastern music, immersing himself in its rhythms, scales, and instruments. This immersion resulted in a score that is not only culturally authentic, but also emotionally resonant. The musicians who performed the score, including a full orchestra and several traditional Middle Eastern instrumentalists, brought Bernstein's compositions to life. Their skillful playing adds depth and richness to the music, enhancing the film's overall impact. In creating the soundtrack, Bernstein and the musicians involved succeeded in crafting a musical tapestry that complements the narrative and emotional tone of Cast a Giant Shadow. Their work is a testament to the power of music to enhance storytelling and create a more immersive cinematic experience. Frank Sinatra, known as the leader of the Rat Pack, starred in Ocean's 11 and Sergeants 3 with Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, and Joey Bishop. Sinatra's acting career spanned many years and included a variety of roles. Winston Churchill, the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, may have experienced Alzheimer's disease in his later years. Although the Churchill Museum attributes his reduced mental capacity to multiple minor strokes, his symptoms were consistent with Alzheimer's. John Wayne, the famous American actor, was initially considered for a role in There Was a Crooked Man. However, he did not ultimately appear in the film. Wayne's acting career included many iconic roles in Western films. In summary, these three men were all prominent figures in their respective fields. Sinatra was a leader in the Rat Pack and had a successful acting career. Churchill was an influential political leader who may have suffered from Alzheimer's, and Wayne was a well-known actor in Western films. One of the most iconic scenes in the 1966 movie Cast a Giant Shadow is the battle at Latrin. The scene is a textbook example of excellent direction, performance, and cinematography. The tension is palpable as the Israeli forces, led by Kirk Douglas's character, Colonel Mickey Marcus, prepare to retake the strategically important Latrin fortress from the Arab Legion. The direction by Melville Chaison is top-notch, with the pacing and tension building up to a crescendo as the battle begins. The performances of the actors, including Douglas, are also noteworthy. Douglas's portrayal of Marcus is intense and focused, and he effectively conveys the character's determination to lead his men to victory. The cinematography by Aldo Tani is equally impressive. The battle scenes are chaotic and frenetic, with the camera capturing the chaos and confusion of war. The use of wide shots to show the scale of the battlefield and close-ups to capture the emotions of the characters is particularly effective. The Latrin scene has had a significant impact on audiences, highlighting the heroism and sacrifice of the Israeli forces during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. The scene is a powerful reminder of the human cost of war and the importance of perseverance and determination in the face of adversity. Director Melville Chaison spoke about the Latrin scene in an interview, saying, "We wanted to create a sense of chaos and confusion, but also show the courage and determination of the Israeli forces." I think Aldo Tani's cinematography and Kirk Douglas's performance really helped bring that to life. Kirk Douglas also spoke about the scene, saying, "The Latrin scene was one of the most challenging I've ever filmed. It was physically and emotionally demanding, but it was also incredibly rewarding. I think it's a powerful scene that really resonates with audiences." Overall, the Latrin scene in Cast a Giant Shadow is a masterclass in filmmaking, with excellent direction, performance, and cinematography. Its impact on audiences is undeniable, serving as a powerful reminder of the heroism and sacrifice of those who fought in the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. Yul Brynner, known for his role in the 1966 movie Cast a Giant Shadow, had a personal connection to Audrey Hepburn, as she was the godmother of his daughter Victoria. Winston Churchill, who lived beyond World War II, expressed his regret that Adolf Hitler could have been defeated earlier, but it is uncertain if he gave direct advice during specific years. In 1976, John Wayne showed his compassion by visiting Stepin Fetchit in the hospital after the actor's career-ending stroke. These anecdotes offer a glimpse into the lives of the actors and historical figures outside of their public personas. The 1966 movie, Cast a Giant Shadow, had a significant cultural and social impact. The film, based on a true story, depicted the formation of the Israeli army during its War of Independence. It resonated with audiences, particularly Jewish communities, as it highlighted the bravery and determination of the Israeli people in their fight for a homeland. The movie influenced pop culture by showcasing the rich history and culture of Israel. It introduced many viewers to the Middle Eastern country's struggle for independence and its unique blend of modernity and tradition. The film's protagonist, Mickey Marcus, played by Kirk Douglas, became a symbol of heroism and leadership. Cast a Giant Shadow also contributed to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes. It explored the complexities of military strategy, politics, and cultural clashes. The film highlighted the challenges faced by immigrants in a new land and the importance of unity and cooperation in overcoming adversity. Moreover, the movie showcased the diversity of Israel's population, including Jewish, Christian, and Muslim characters. It promoted a message of tolerance and understanding, emphasizing the commonalities among different religious and ethnic groups. In summary, Cast a Giant Shadow had a profound impact on audiences, influencing pop culture and contributing to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes. It showcased the bravery and resilience of the Israeli people, promoted a message of unity and tolerance, and introduced many viewers to the rich history and culture of Israel. John Wayne, known for his tough guy roles in westerns, declined to film them outside the U.S. despite many being shot in Europe and later Israel. Interestingly, Winston Churchill, as First Lord of the Admiralty, oversaw the bombing raids on German cities by the Royal Naval Air Service before the first Zeppelin raid on the UK. In a different vein, actor Gary Merrill's adopted daughter, Barbara, changed her name to Barbara Davis Sherry to distance herself from her adoptive father. These facts offer a glimpse into the lives of notable figures in history and entertainment, each with their own unique stories and choices. The 1966 movie Cast a Giant Shadow received mixed reviews from critics. Kirk Douglas's performance as Colonel Mickey Marcus was generally well received, with the New York Times praising his powerful, persuasive performance. However, the film's historical accuracy was questioned by some reviewers, with The Hollywood Reporter noting that it takes liberties with historical fact. Audience reactions were also mixed. Some praised the film for its exciting action sequences and strong performances, while others criticized it for its uneven pacing and historical inaccuracies. The film received one award nomination for the Golden Laurel Award for Top Action Drama. While it did not win, the nomination recognition highlighted the film's strengths in the action genre. The accolades for Cast a Giant Shadow are important for those involved in the film as they validate the hard work and dedication put into the project. The positive reviews and award nomination for Top Action Drama demonstrate that the film resonated with audiences and critics alike, leaving a lasting impact in the world of cinema. Despite the mixed reception, the film remains a significant contribution to the action genre and a testament to the talents of the cast and crew. Kirk Douglas made headlines in 2017 when he became a great-grandfather for the first time at the age of 101. Thanks to his grandson Cameron Douglas and his girlfriend Vivian Thibes welcoming a daughter, Lua Izzy Douglas. In the 1966 film Cast a Giant Shadow, Douglas starred alongside Frank Sinatra, who formed a close friendship with co-star Lawrence Harvey. According to Sinatra's valet, George Jacobs, Sinatra affectionately referred to Harvey as Ladyboy in recognition of his bisexuality. In a later interview about the film, Sinatra expressed his sadness over Harvey's passing. Meanwhile, John Wayne was portrayed by David James Elliott in the 2015 film Trumbo. Wayne's enduring legacy as an iconic figure in Hollywood is still celebrated today. His impact on the film industry has transcended generations and continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. In the heat of the California desert, the cast and crew of Cast a Giant Shadow worked tirelessly to bring the story of the 1948 Arab-Israeli War to the big screen. Kirk Douglas, the film's lead, was known for his intense method acting and often stayed in character even when the cameras weren't rolling. This led to some memorable moments, like when he helped construct the film sets wearing his Colonel Mickey Marcus costume from dawn till dusk. The production also faced challenges in recreating authentic Middle Eastern locales. To overcome this, the team transformed the desert into a realistic Israeli landscape by importing thousands of cacti and building a full-scale replica of Jerusalem's ancient walls. John Wayne, who played General Mike Randolph, was a prominent figure on set. Despite his towering persona, he was known for his humility and kindness. He often mingled with the crew, sharing stories of his own experiences in World War II. Wayne's anecdotes became a source of inspiration for many, providing a personal connection to the film's historical narrative. The film's director, Melville Chaison, had a unique approach to directing. He believed in fostering a friendly and open environment, often engaging in lighthearted banter with the cast and crew between takes. This created a positive atmosphere, allowing the actors to deliver their best performances. During the filming of the intense battle scenes, the cast and crew faced another challenge: the unpredictable desert weather. Dust storms often disrupted filming, but the team persevered, using the turbulent conditions to enhance the realism of the battle sequences. Cast a Giant Shadow proved to be a memorable experience for all involved, blending the personal stories of its cast and crew with the historical events of the Arab-Israeli War. The film remains a testament to the dedication and passion of those who brought this compelling story to life. John Wayne was long associated with the role of General George S. Patton, but family objections and project cancellations prevented him from taking on the part until the film Patton in 1970, which he ultimately turned down. Kirk Douglas, known for his blunt personality, was told by Hedda Hopper that his success had made him difficult to work with, to which he replied that he had always been that way. Actor Gary Merrill adopted Bette Davis' daughter, Barbara Davis Sherry, from a previous marriage. The 1966 movie, Cast a Giant Shadow, holds a significant place in film history as it brought together a star-studded cast, including Kirk Douglas, John Wayne, and Frank Sinatra, to tell the story of Colonel Mickey Marcus, who helped Israel in its fight for independence. The film's innovative approach to historical storytelling and its high production values set a precedent for future war movies. Cast a Giant Shadow's impact on filmmaking is evident in the way it blended genres, combining elements of war, drama, and adventure to create a captivating and engaging narrative. The film's emphasis on character development and historical accuracy also inspired filmmakers to take a more nuanced approach when telling stories based on real events. Subsequent works inspired by Cast a Giant Shadow include movies like Raid on Entebbe and Munich, which similarly explore the complexities of war and the human stories that lie beneath the surface of historical events. The film's influence can also be seen in the way it has inspired a generation of filmmakers to tackle challenging historical subjects with sensitivity and depth. In conclusion, Cast a Giant Shadow's legacy and influence can be seen in the way it has shaped film history, inspired future filmmaking, and left an indelible mark on the world of cinema. During World War II, two prominent leaders had unique practices for safety and convenience. US President Franklin D. Roosevelt's Executive Order 9066 in 1942 led to the incarceration of over 125,000 Japanese Americans, two-thirds of whom were born in the U.S. Meanwhile, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill used the alias Colonel Walden while traveling abroad for security reasons. On the home front, Frank Sinatra, a beloved singer and actor, had a different quirk. He was known to dislike giving autographs, making it challenging for his fans to have a tangible memento of their encounter with the star. Despite their differences, these individuals left their marks in their respective domains during a pivotal time in history. John Wayne, a well-known figure in Hollywood, had a notable experience at the 51st Annual Academy Awards in 1979. He presented the Best Picture Oscar to The Deer Hunter, a film he didn't particularly like due to its contrasting portrayal of the Vietnam War compared to his own movie, The Green Berets, from a decade earlier. In the world of politics, Winston Churchill, the former British Prime Minister, had a notable dislike for a portrait of himself painted by Graham Sutherland. He despised it so much that he decided to destroy it. Churchill also faced a significant challenge during his political career when he tried to find a way for the Duke of Windsor to remain on the throne after marrying the Duchess of Windsor. This move strained his relationship with the future King George Roman VI, who initially did not want Churchill to become Prime Minister and preferred EFL, would instead. However, Halifax was not a member of the House of Commons, and so Churchill became Prime Minister. Despite the initial strain, Churchill eventually earned the King's respect through his leadership during World War II. I'd like to invite everyone who has seen the 1966 movie Cast a Giant Shadow to share their memories and experiences related to this film. Did it leave a lasting impression on you? How did it influence your perspective on cinema? Perhaps you were inspired by the story of Colonel Mickey Marcus, a real-life American military officer who helped the Israeli forces during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. Or maybe you were captivated by the all-star cast, including Kirk Douglas, John Wayne, and Frank Sinatra. Whatever your connection to this movie may be, we'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, memories, and stories with us. Let's start a conversation and engage with each other. If you enjoyed this cinematic exploration, please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement helps us continue to bring you fascinating stories from the world of film. Let's keep the conversation